Do you remember back in December they justified cancelling Christmas and the big December lockdown by saying that once the vaccine was rolled out and all the vulnerable groups had been vaccinated, we would get our freedoms back. And the big sort of hint then was that we'd get it all back in February. Um, well, all the vulnerable groups have been vaccinated now. Yesterday we had 4 times as many people die of heart failure than we did of COVID, even going by the government's severely inflated COVID death figures. So why are we still locked down? Why are we still in lockdown? They had that press conference a few weeks ago, and that was supposedly going to be the big roadmap to, showing us a path to our freedoms, a big roadmap to freedoms, and basically essentially all it was was a 2-month extension of lockdown, and told that if anything changes, we might not even get freedoms going forward, but essentially we'll start to get serious freedoms back in around sort of May time. But looking at the figures today and yesterday, there's absolutely no justification for keeping us under lockdown, and yet here we are, despite the fact that the government promised us that once the vulnerable groups had been vaccinated, we would be, we'd start to see serious easing of lockdown and get serious freedoms back. And at the moment, we've got March the 8th next week, and all we're going to be allowed to do is sit on a park bench with a friend. Wonderful.